Here comes Betsy DeVos. I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Little Betsy Walker walking down D.C. She hates to give us rights, so she took them all from me. What? Little Betsy Walker walking down D.C. She hates to give us rights, so she took them all from me. And get into it. That's the only thing that Iggy Azalea songs are good for. It's a good ass parody. Now let's get into what's actually been going around. First of all, let me do some housekeeping. ForTheCulturePodcast.com says you need to go there and get your life. You need to go there and listen to our latest episode entitled, Why Am I Trending? A mess. We spent all day yesterday recording it, so I hope that you guys enjoy it today. Also, drum roll please. Here is a flyer. I am doing y'all already know, I told y'all to make sure that that weekend of April 19th, I told y'all to make sure that that weekend is open, and here's the flyer, okay? I'm going to be at Mix Atlanta. It's a cute ass, it's a like medium-sized venue in Atlanta, so those of you who want to come, please check it out. Also, I'm selling VIP tickets off my own website. Now, if you want to just come to the club, pay the club to get in, and that's it, that's fine. But if you want VIP tickets, I only have 15 of them. You got to go through my website, purchase them. They're only available on my website. You can purchase them, come through, tell them your name at the door because they'll have the list of people who bought the VIP tickets, and you can get in. So either way, the only thing about it is 21. The club is 21 plus. I ain't think about that shit, but it's 21 plus. So I'm sorry, girls, but those of you who are able to come out, those of you who are already in Atlanta, please check it out. I'm going to make sure that I keep posting this picture everywhere up until the weekend of my birthday. But yeah, if you want VIP tickets, the link for that, you know, on my website is in my description box and also in the first comment if I don't forget to put it in there. But yeah, if you don't want VIP tickets and you just want to show up and come through on regular entry, that is fine with me. I'm just going to, as I said, I'm gonna make sure I keep reminding y'all because I want us to have a good time. All right, and speaking of birthdays, Beyonce just serenaded Diana Ross at her 75th birthday party. I'm just like, you know, you can go ahead and take a listen.
Happy birthday, Miss Ross.
Now, sis, I'm happy to see that my fave is alive. I don't know what she's doing. Sis looked like she was a little tipsy. I'll be wondering, can you imagine if you're Beyonce and you just want to go party and sit your ass down, maybe have a couple of cocktails, twerk a little bit, dance around with some celebrities, and take your ass home? Can you imagine being Beyonce just wanting to do that for a night and they give you the mic every time you go out? I honestly want to know if sis gets tired of that shit. But there's nobody, who else gonna sing happy birthday? Bitch, can you imagine having Beyonce at your party? Who else you gonna give the mic to? Girl, I'm sorry, Beyonce, I don't know how you feel about everybody pushing the mic in your face, but you Beyonce. So I don't know what you expect. You're going to be singing happy birthday. I promise you, with Beyonce, I'm going to give the mic to sis. That's it. So I wonder how she feels, because I know everywhere she goes, people expect a whole like performance. Sis said, girl, happy birthday. I said, okay, come on, to you. I said, okay. But it looked really cute. Looked like sis had some fun. I don't know what you're doing. Hey, Beyonce, listen, I don't know what you're doing. Get your ass in the studio. Get your ass in the studio. You got Kelly Rowland out here releasing, you know, she releasing censored versions of City Girls songs and shit. Like, Beyonce, where you at, girl? What's going on? All the girls are singing Kitty Cat. I don't know what happened. It's just, it started coming back up. The girls are starting to perform it on it, you know what I mean, from the stages to the Instagram lives. Like, girl, we missed you, obviously. We missed you. Girl, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if your next release is going to be in the theaters or on the moon. Either way, I'm going to be all eyes and ears open, waiting to see what you have in store, okay? Speaking of things that are in store, Marvel has another wig-snatching, edge-disintegrating movie ready and waiting and in store for us at the end of April. Y'all already know that Avengers Endgame is coming out. And they released some of these damn posts, these pictures. Let's look at it. First in color are the people who are alive, and second, black and white, these are the people who have passed away. They've died. Now, let me tell you something. Let's go back to this first row. Let me tell you something. We have Mr. Frisbee Thrower in the top row, Frisbee Thrower, people without powers. We have Miss Gymnast, you already know, and Thor, who, I don't know, he should have aimed for the head instead of coming from a whole other star system to miss a shot on Thanos. I don't know what's going on with that. The Hulk, I don't know. Girl, how you gonna call yourself the Hulk? And he didn't appear in the goddamn movie. Now, I don't know why Hawkeye is here. He's going to do what? A bow and arrow? Is this nigga Robin Hood? I'm not here for it. The only person that matters on this motherfucking thing is Captain Marvel at this point, because she's the only one that can disintegrate those girls. If we're going to the people who have passed away, let's go down to the bottom row. Somebody who should stay passed away is Peter's dumb ass. Let him continue to pay the price for his drunk ass, frat boy ass antics. He can just pay the price. Now, some people were very surprised to see that Shuri was on here, but after she got tossed around in that lab in Wakanda, I was not really that surprised. But they said she got Thanos snapped, so I don't know what's going on. Doctor Strange he was twitching around, sis, and still couldn't see this ending. So girl, it's too much, it's too much. I'm going to be patiently waiting, and I'll definitely be watching Thanos get his ass beat by Captain Marvel. That's it. So apparently there was this video of Cardi B that she recorded of herself like years ago, and she was spilling tea like, girl, we take men and we drug them and we rob them, and this whole hashtag called Surviving Cardi B came out. It was just a mess. It was a mess all over the place. But I will say that it's interesting that there have been a whole lot of men who said so much worse shit and consistently say that shit, not only on social media, but also in their music, and it's almost like it's accepted. I'm not making any type of excuses because that shit is trash. I mean, I'm drugging anybody's garbage, but that's why we talked about it on the podcast, because it's such a difficult, like, nuanced topic to discuss. It's like, girl, yes, that shit is trash, but like, damn, y'all let niggas get away with that type of shit for the longest, and now y'all want to fucking do Surviving Cardi. Y'all hoes need to be surviving your favorite male rapper. That's what y'all need to be doing. That type of shit is wrong, period. No matter if Cardi B does or your favorite male rappers do it, but it's just like, y'all never hold these male rappers accountable the way that y'all be rushing to drag these women. That's what I'm saying, okay? Cardi had to go up, of course, and release this whole no sap apology. Girl, that was on me. I did what I had to do to survive, blah, 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 blah. Then she's gonna take a break. Then she said, okay, bye Twitter, I'm taking a break. I said, okay, girl, I know you're taking a break. Sis is gonna come back with some music and a music video like she always does. That's her marketing tactic, and it works very well, so we'll see what happens. All right, so let's talk about this whole Jussie Smollett situation. Now, let me preface this. I did say in my previous videos, I was like, I do not want him to go to jail for this shit. I do not want him to serve prison time. If anything, y'all need to slap him on his goddamn wrist and send him about his way. The way that this justice system sometimes treat these white rapists that get off, the way that they treat some of these white killers that get off, and also the way that CPD has been known to do some fucked up ass shit, destroying the black community, killing black people, torturing their asses. I said that y'all have bigger fish to fry than to be worried about America's favorite stunt queen. That's what I said, okay? So I'm obviously happy that he's not serving jail time. I think that they did slap him on the wrist because I'm reading and they said that apparently he has to do some community service, and he forfeited his bond. And then you're hearing that all charges have been dropped. I mean, to me that sounds like a damn deal. Also, he took his lawyer, which reminded me of Annalise Keating. He took his lawyer on to make this press conference when she was asked about, okay, so girl, what about the twins? She said, girl, next question. She was asked about the twins again. Are you guys gonna charge the twins? Are you gonna try and look for some legal action against the twins? And she was just like, well, girl, they admitted that they did it. They're the ones. Those twins are the ones who they admitted that they did it. So if the state wants to pursue charges, then that's up to the state. So I'm just like, okay, girl, yeah, I see what's going on here. But I just thought it was interesting that, Mr. Emmanuel, he's the Chicago mayor. He's going all over the place. He's angry. I'm angry. He's going to the press. He's going to all these news stations, talk about, sis, I can't believe that this happened. I can't believe all these charges have been dropped. He called it a whitewash of justice. And I think that is so ironic because, number one, I said this in one article. It's like, you know what? Just because you've heard a word being used before does not mean that you know what it means. That's the first thing. The second thing is just a whitewash of justice would actually be, like I said before, all these white rapists and white killers and shit that get off, find a way to grease themselves up through these loopholes and find a way to get some, a slap on the wrist. That would be a whitewash of justice. But girl, he finessed, girl. That's it, girl. So, I'm screaming, sis. He got his lawyers and said, well, girl, y'all gonna have to find a way to make this shit work. Or if y'all gonna put it on these twins or something, y'all gonna do something about this. I need the Keating 5. Y'all gonna put it on these twins and I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna go about my day now, sis. That's what I think happened. But I just find it so funny that, Emmanuel, the Chicago mayor, was so quick to jump up. He was so quick to jump up. I'm just like, sis, where was this energy? Where was all of this power and passion anger when we were asking for Laquan McDonald, you know, all that footage to be released. Sis, you were the one holding on to that shit for 13 months. And this is why, like I said, I don't think that Jussie should be serving no prison time. Whether you believe he lied or not, I don't think he should be serving no jail time for this shit. The way that, like I said, these police department be setting up people, killing people, not releasing footage of people dying and trying to cover that shit up. Give this man a slap on the wrist and keep it moving. So I'm happy that that shit happened. But for those of y'all who's saying, girl, he didn't do this shit, I'm just like, sis, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. That shit sounds like a deal. That shit sounds like, girl, if y'all want to talk about the twins, that's fine. You know what I mean? It sounds like a deal to me. I'm not convinced, but either way, I'm glad that he is not in prison. The real people who need to be in prison are the ones who keep stepping our asses up and not releasing footage when we ask for it and trying to cover up crimes and shit in their own damn departments. That's who should be in prison. Period. Here comes, bitch, listen. Here comes Betsy DeVos. Here she comes, sis. Here she comes again. But it's not only just her, it's the whole damn administration. We already know that. So recently, Betsy had to take her ass in front of one of these Democratic committees to present like proposed education department budgets, and they were dragging her. I mean, left and right, they were reading her for absolute filth. They were, I mean, among some of the other crazy things that she has cut, one of the people on the committee, I forget who it was, said that, you know, these budget cuts disproportionately will affect brown and black kids and people who come from low income households. But among the many things that were being cut, I think they cut like about $18 million from like the whole Special Olympics area. People with disabilities, children with disabilities, all that shit got sliced up, cut out, and dashed. Okay, and people were up there on the committee like, shame on you. Like, what are you doing? Like, disabled children? I don't understand. Like, I was really, when I saw that story, I was like, their brains must operate on a completely different scale than ours do. Like, they must lack complete empathy. We have to do some type of research on these super wealthy, super rich people. Their brains really must not work in the same way that ours do. Like, no empathy, no nothing. Like, disabled children, I knew from their reaction about Sandy Hook, I knew from their initiatives trying to rip children away from their own parents who are, you know, who are immigrants. I knew from those things that they had zero empathy, but my God, disabled children? You know what I mean? Sis was up there like, well, girl, and what about it? These were some hard, difficult decisions to make. Let me just play it.
I have two nephews with autism. What is it that we have a problem with children who are in special education? Why are we cutting all of these programs over and over within this budget?
Well, sir, we have continued to retain the funding levels for IDEA and held that level. So in the context
I'm sorry, I don't think I brought up IDEA. I believe I brought up Special Olympics, special education grants to states, the National Technical Institute for the Blind, Gallaudet University, federal program for printing books. So if you could address those, that's the question. I would really appreciate it.
I will address the broader question around.
Or if you could actually address the question I asked. That's even a better way to answer a question.
She got roasted and toasted. And it's like she don't even, it's like watching a robot. Like, you're trying to get across to this empty-headed pelican-built bitch like sis. She didn't even know the amount of children that would be affected by that slash in funding. I think it was like 200-something thousand odd children that's gonna be affected by this. And she was just like, well, girl, I don't know. I didn't know, girl. These were difficult decisions to make. I'm trying to put more money in my rich friend's pockets. Yes, I am. Those empty ass eyes while these people were trying to get her to understand or get her to even care about the fact that these kids are going to be so severely disadvantaged by these things. How are you going to be claiming to be in charge of the education department and ain't doing no goddamn education? Ain't doing no community support? What's going on with that? That don't make no goddamn sense. I'm so sick and tired of her. In here disintegrating scalp, wide-nosed, egghead-shaped head-ass Betsy DeVos. I'm sick and tired of her and all the damn administration, okay? And also, Ocasio-Cortez is tired of this shit too. I'll play you some of what she said.
You know, we talk about cost. We're gonna pay for this whether we pass a Green New Deal or not. Because as towns and cities go underwater, as wildfires ravage our communities, we are going to pay. And we're either going to decide if we're going to pay to react or if we're gonna pay to be proactive.
Sis is angry. She was like, girl, what are y'all doing? What are y'all talking about? Either you pay now for the Green New Deal or you pay later when the environment destroys us. And like I said it so many times before, people think that, oh girl, we're destroying the environment. We're destroying the environment. We're not those girls. We're not as powerful as we think we are, sis. We're not destroying the environment. Girl, we're just making the environment unlivable for our asses. That's it. And when we're wiped out and when all human population has been deservedly dragged out of the cosmos, girl, Miss Mother Nature, Miss Earth will return back to what she was supposed to be. So it's in our best interest to stop burning up and gassing up and cutting down the very home that we have, the only home that we have access to right now, which is the goddamn planet. But yeah, on that note, I hope that you guys check out the flyer for my birthday. And for those of you who want VIP tickets, remember I only have 15. I hope that you check it out and purchase you one from my website. And also, if you happen to be using Donald Trump's toupee as some toilet paper, just make sure that you flush so that we all can have a good goddamn evening.